I believe we are live.
We are.
Okay. Hey everybody, Regina Floyd coming to you from fabulous Las Vegas, and today we are coming together to talk about a tool that Dan and I both are familiar with. We've used it in the past. We're going to be totally honest and transparent. It's not something we've been using a lot lately, but we decided to dig in anyway and just share some of the features that this has and what you can do with it and maybe why you want to get involved in it. But before we start, let me let Dan introduce himself. So Dan, you want to say hello to everybody and tell them a little bit about yourself, I guess?
Sure. Once again, my name is Dan Sissick. If you haven't been here before with us, I live here in fabulous Las Vegas also with Regina. We're both friends. We both happen to go to the same church, and we are both business partners. So, awesome business partner. Been a great inspiration and help to me, and get me to where I'm at. I am a accountant by trade, bean counter. Having dealt with working in the accounting industry in two hotels and in a couple other jobs, I have been in the process of counting other people's money and making sure that it gets tracked and placed and put where it's supposed to be on the books and making sure all their money is right. And I've even actually physically counted $1.5 million myself in my own hot little fingers that went to the owner of the company. So with that, I mean physical cash, not just on paper. I actually physically counted it. So in doing that and going through that, I have seen and learned and realize that when you're out there working for an employer, yeah, I get a salary, I get, and I'm making a living, but it's not the living I want. And what I want is to have that same type of money going into my pocket. So hence why I got involved with home business network marketing. Have tried a few other things in the past. Be honest, not had great success in those. But I have to admit, part of the problem was me. My mindset was not there. I was not ready for what I'm looking for. Now am there and I'm seeing results and I'm seeing success, and partly in due to having Regina as my business partner and helping me find the tools and the things that I needed to start reaching those goals. So the team we're a part of, we have great tools, great trainings. Regina and I are now doing trainings ourselves. So with that, I'll hand it back over to Regina.
Cool. Thanks, Dan. And yeah, guys, I come from a law enforcement background, so basically went from working the streets of Las Vegas as a police sergeant to marketing, and like Dan said, had something happen at work where I realized that I needed to find a different way. I was, at work, my family was at home alone, got into a situation that got dangerous, and it could have went a number of different ways, and thankfully I was able to walk away, but it got a little too real. And I realized that, if I was taken that night, that my family was going to be on its own. My mother and my child would be pretty much abandoned because I was it. I was the breadwinner, the person running the household, you name it, it was me. And finally realized that I needed to find another way and made that decision in 2008 to just walk away from that career and that choice of work when my mother got sick, and I wasn't willing to lose any more time with her. Wasn't willing to trade a paycheck for the time. And made a decision, and it's been an interesting adventure, and a lot of learned things along the way. And one of the things is that I found a way through what we're doing now to actually not only have an income, but also to continue to provide value and to serve others. And that's the reason why we do these trainings, and we're just totally real and transparent with you, and we just show you what we're learning, what we're going through, and what we share. Some of this is just going to be kind of surface level because we don't have the time to get into real in-depth training, but that's something we offer on our teams. And so we hope that by you seeing what we can provide in value on a surface level, that you understand we go so much deeper in the products that we have and that we offer, and also in our team and working together and just trainings and stuff that we participate in. So we are kind of stepping into our greatness by sharing it, and at the same time showing you that it's possible. You don't have to be a rock star. You don't have to be in this business. You can come from all kinds of backgrounds. And really, if you just have a heart to serve others and to show others and to help others, then I believe there's a place for you here, and we hope that you see that. So today what we're going to do is just get into IBOToolbox, and let me get into my screen share real quick. And Dan, while I'm finding that, do you have anything that you kind of, as you know, as we both decided to look around in this a little bit more, have you seen anything that that you want to talk about real quick as far as you know, what you've come across again, or?
Well, I know with for IBO Toolbox, it's been a great tool for me to find a lot of other people that are out there doing the same type of things that we're doing. They may be in other things, but they may be looking for something that will help complement or add to what they're doing because a lot of our tools and products can add to any business. I mean, it can help you grow any type of business, whatever you're doing. And I think that's what's the value of our products are. We can help and come in and complement with any business that you may be building yourself. So with that, I think that's been a good thing where, and I even still now get IBO associate requests from IBO Toolbox from stuff I've done, a while ago, even though I still haven't totally been the most on top of it with IBO Toolbox, and that's why we're going back through it to kind of remind ourselves of what the value is there, and
Yeah.
also to get ourselves actively back engaged into it.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, what I did is I went and tried to compile just some really quick basics to kind of get it in, in a format before we actually dig into the actual site itself. And one of the cool things is can you see this slide, Dan? Is it showing up, this one, the IBO Toolbox for Business?
Yep, it's showing up.
Cool. And as you guys can see, it's free to join, and that's one of the cool features, because I know for a fact when Dan and I first got started, we were both looking for, things we could do in our business. We were spending money to get started in our business, so maybe our budgeting for our marketing wasn't there. And there was a lot of different ways to look at some free marketing, and this was one of them. So the first thing is that it's free. And here's some real quick features and things that you can do in IBO. First of all, there is an advertising feature to it, and we'll get a little bit more into how you can do that, but it's really pretty cool because just by simply earning credits, you can see here it's a credit-based system. It's a credit system, and we'll explain that in a minute. But you can actually advertise in this area and advertise your business. You can do a press release, which is pretty much in the past what I've done is really shared a blog post that I've done somewhere else, and you make it unique, and it's a press release, and you can share that. This IBO is awesome for lead generation. I haven't gotten into the event schedule feature, but apparently you can schedule some events in there, and maybe we'll play with that a little bit as we do these Saturday webinars. We'll kind of share that in there as well. Like Facebook, you can chat in there, so there's some chat features. You can share media, and it kind of, for me, goes along with YouTube. I do video, and I like to do video for marketing. You can actually share some of that in there. Social network, it's very social. Yep. The interesting thing about IBO is that compared to Facebook, people that are here in IBO Toolbox are business owners. They are, independent business owners, and so the people that you're relating with are going to be specifically here for a purpose. You're not going to really hear about their salad or their taco they ate. It's going to be pretty much business. Another incredible feature, if you know anything about SEO and getting found in the search engines and so forth, is getting some backlinks. And as we get into that, we'll show you a little bit more about that. And again, I mentioned the YouTube video because they actually do have a video feature on there, which is not something I've gotten into either, but you can actually have a channel here where you share your YouTube videos. And then,
Regina,
go ahead.
I was just going to say that sharing that YouTube, isn't that kind of a newer feature they've just added recently? Because I don't think they had it.
So. Yeah, I hadn't seen it in the past, and then I was logging and looking around in there today, and yeah, they have, it's a new one, so I haven't played with it, but it'll be interesting to see. I heard a lady talking about how she's got increased views to her channel, and if you know anything about Google and YouTube, then you know that what's important to get with your videos is you want comments and you want people to view the video. It's great to have them like it too, but you're going to get more weight when you have people comment and actually watch the video. So this is a great way to just get your video out there, and again, it's a free format, so that's a plus right there for me, really. And really quick, I'll just share this testimonial I had seen as I was looking around for information. And in this person, they actually brought up Facebook. I think that's why I resonated with it. Now, I love Facebook, and I spend a lot of time on Facebook, but it is not, generally as targeted as a site that is a social network for business owners. So this was really cool what this person said. And you can see here that I resonated with this too. They basically copy and paste from their blog and they put it into the IBO. And that's what I've done with in the past with my blogs is I've made a press release out of it, and you can kind of just see real basically their numbers. Now, it might not be earth-shattering to some, but if you're not getting anything to your content, then 14, 15 hits a day to up to 200 is pretty darn good. And just getting any kind of extra views and stuff, I think, is incredible. So I just want to hear that.
Can I add a point on that, Regina, too?
Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna look for the other page while you do.
when you're in there and doing your the posting of your blog, like they would just talk about copy and pasting it. What I do a lot of times is before I even publish my blog or anything, I will go in and post it here and then publish it here first, because if it's a unique article or never been published, you can get extra credits which add on to your credit stuff here to help build up so that way you can use it to do more like maybe advertising or something like that. And I didn't realize the value of that until I went to a training that they do, and they do their own trainings on how to best utilize the site too, um, that they do as a added bonus for when you join. So I thought that was interesting that I picked up on that, and it got me a better ranking too, because at that point I looked at it as a unique, never published article at that point, and so therefore it gave it a little more authority. And then I went around and turned around and published my blog, which had already had a little bit of authority associated to it because of doing that.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dan. It's a very good point. Yeah, because I know you do get the extra points for having it be unique. So that's a good idea to start there first. So what I'll do is let me get back over there. And what I did is I just went to the profile area. I think I did. Let me go there instead. So this is IBOToolbox, and what I've done is I wonder if I should log out and log back in.
No, I think you're fine if you what you're looking for, your dashboard or your actual
No, I just wanted them to see the initial. Let me do this. I wanted them to see the initial.
Yeah, because they changed it a little bit.
Just kind of how it initially looks when before you log in, but I think it's going to show me logged in again. Yeah, it is. Okay. I just wanted to show people how. Let me log out, and then I might just have to take a second to log in. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to show you, like you come to IBOToolbox, and I just want to say this real quick while we're here. Check with the person that shared this video with you, because each of us have a referral. It's not an affiliate system, but it is a referral system where the person that refers you gets some credit to advertise and gets these credits. And so it's really a bonus to check with the person that that maybe shared this with you, and just get their IBO referral, again, only because they get some web credits just for sending you. You become kind of a part of their network, and it's just a great way to pay it forward. And then as you start to share it with people, then that's going to benefit you too, and it all comes back, I believe. So there is kind of just where you can kind of get started. You kind of see, just kind of explains a little bit why it's popular, and I'm not going to sit here and read this to you. This is something you can check out later. But again, just either look below the video wherever you're seeing this, or if someone shared this with you, or if you happen to be on here live, then reach out to one of us. I believe we have a question and a question section where we can maybe answer your questions. But check this out, and let's see. There's all kinds of cool stuff here. I mean, we could be here for hours, which we're not going to do, but we could be here for hours just talking about some of the stuff that you can do in here. Like I mentioned before, it's a great social network. You can do the press release, which has been my favorite. There's just all kinds of really neat stuff you can do. This is something I haven't gotten into, but I know as I'm looking at making pages and stuff, having some link cloaking and tracking and all that is really appealing as well, especially if you're comparing that to a paid service. Dan, you got any feedback or anything on any of these that you want to share with us real quick? Are you familiar with any of this?
I have to be honest. I have basically, when I've done this, I've focused with my blog and done the press releases because I love the press release. I think it's a great way to just quickly get some authority and get my stuff out there, and to get it actually engaged with people who are actually looking for this type of stuff outside besides just doing my blog posts, my Facebook posts, and things like that. And that's why I'm wanting to get back into this because I know the value of it and what it really can do for my business.
Cool. Okay, well, let me see if I can get back over there. I'm like doing all these crazy pages. So I'm not going to insult anybody's intelligence. You can pretty much read through this, even if you just went to the IBOToolbox.com. Then you can get an idea. Let me see if I can remember how to log in. I don't even know if I remember my login.
I had to look mine up.
Now, let me see. That's probably why I should have stayed logged in. When's the last time you did anything in here, Dan, while I'm trying to figure out how to log into my account?
Maybe a month or two ago, I'll be honest.
Okay.
I've been so crazy, and we went to the event and stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and I forget what made this pop up for me, but as we were doing LinkedIn and all that stuff, I just thought, you know what, this is just a really cool feature that we can share with people. Now, here's the deal. Here's the honest truth. This is time consuming, but if you don't have a budget for marketing, then you're going to have to spend time. If you don't have money to spend, you're going to have to spend time. So this is where it's going to take a little bit of time. And I know, as I add things to my daily method of operation, I mean, I could be doing stuff for hours. There's so many different things you can do. But as you're building your business, if you don't have the money to do paid stuff, then you got to put the time in. It's just that's a reality. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it.
well, I like that testimonial, that one testimonial, that first one. They said they were wasting time on Facebook by being sucked in by the different posts, the different things. So they took themselves off of it and focused on here. And look what they got. They got more leads, more generation of stuff. So if you do it right and in the right vein and with the right idea, and take away from what is sucking your time and using it proactively and with intention of doing something that's going to help your business, it won't hurt, and that's what I see out of it.
Let me see if I'm gonna do this and see. Now at the top, this is one way that you can get the credits, and at the top I only have 123. Straight up, have not been doing much here. Just going to be totally transparent. But let's.
I have 2,300.
Oh, so you've been doing good. Yeah. So what you do is, this is the wall. This is going to be like the social aspect as far as Facebook. And I'm just going to send something kind of, basic. And I basically just saw this person signed up, and it hasn't changed yet, has it? No. So what you can do in here, and what the best thing to do is to go in here and find these press releases, and I'll give you an example. So let's see this one here. He just posted a press release, so you can view it, and this is what you would see, or others would see of yours. And you can see he's got a nice little banner. He's got a press release. You can visit the website. You got all kinds of stuff on here, and you can see here's where it shows all of his other press releases, and this guy's been very consistent, very consistent. So you can see where it really shares your stuff. It's just another avenue to get your stuff out there and be seen by people. And let's see, I think I got to go back here. Is this the one? This is the one I clicked on, right? So I'm going to like it.
Yeah, the one for Michael Wessler.
No, that's fine. Michael, I just welcomed. I was trying to see if I could get some points to show up, like just showing that you can.
Oh wow!
You can actually get some. Oh, here we go. Let me take it. Yeah, I didn't really read it very. Oh, he's talking about Paul Edward Winfield. Okay. So you would leave a comment. Now, I would encourage you, we're here on this Hangout, so I'm not going to take time to read it as slowly as I might normally if I wasn't on a Hangout. But you want to take some time and read it, and and leave a genuine comment. Now, I mean, I appreciate that he shared it, so that's not genuine, but you want to take some time to really engage with that article. And you can see, that I left a comment. I think I can comment here, right?
Yeah, you can.
So this is just, you can see how this is going to take time, but this is a way that you can engage with other people. There's another member to comment. What?
I've never had that happen before. Wow, you're commenting at the same time.
Somebody else. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that was that one, right? No, that was that one. Okay, cool. So anyway, you can see how it shows up, and I was hoping that you could see the credits change, but it's probably not that quickly. But so you can see where this would take time. There you go. See, look, Dan just said something. And so you can go through here. Now this is time consuming. I got to be honest, I don't have time to go through here, but you could maybe do a couple of them. Not spend all day looking at them, but you could do a couple of them. So that's one way to get some credits. Another thing you can do is, I understand you get credits for just simply logging in. And I wanted to point this out. Check this out really quick. Look at this visitor stats. Now, if you're not sure about what this can maybe do for your business, check out the number of visitors. Today, there's been 97,000 visitors to profiles today in one day. I don't know. I think that's powerful. I mean, that's something's happening here. So let's see. You want to get in and do your profile. That's pretty basic. And anything you go to, you want to get in and and just get your stuff in there. And again, I'm not gonna saying I just did a quote. I really need to get in there and just update it. Put more about me. Share more. I've got some. You can see it just lets you put your links that you want. All your social networks. I love social networks, so I got everything. Practically everything I've got in there. You can have a video show up in your profile, which is something I would like to do. Haven't done that yet. Maybe a story video.
They didn't have that before, so now I'm going to have to add that.
Yeah, see, so you want to get in there and do that. So definitely, like anywhere else that you are, get into it and do your profile and put as much information as you can. That's just kind of a given. Messages, like anything else, you're going to get a lot of inbox messages, and you can see I've just really not been in here at all. But you want to get in here, check your messages, and just kind of engage in that. Where's the press? Oh, here we go. Well, let's look at this one first. The URL links.
Yeah, you can put your own URL stuff in there.
Yeah. See, so you can see. Sorry about the dog. She's out. But you can see here where you can actually watch your hits and visits. So you can create a new one. And really a good idea, and that's going to have to be some more in-depth training, is tracking your links and finding out where traffic's coming from. And that's something I wasn't doing in the beginning. I just didn't know better. And definitely want to get in there and track your links to find out where stuff is coming from. And here is the press release. And you know what? Let's see.
And what's nice is you can do a press release pretty quick.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a completed one first.
Especially if you have your blog post ready to go. And that's usually what I do. I'll do my blog post, have it ready to go, copy paste it, boom.
Yeah. Now here's one. This one was done quite some time ago, so this is not a new one. But just to give you an idea what you can do, I took, and it's exactly what Dan said. I took pretty much the title of my blog, keywords, and I can probably, well, I'll just leave it alone for now. But I have learned so much since I did this one. I need to get back in there and figure it out. But you can see where I just kind of shared a story, a picture. And this one, I did have a video. Okay. See, so what I've done is I've just done the blog. I added my video, 4 or 5 minute video, and then straight up told them, if you want more freedom in your life, click here and find out what it takes. Told them it's not a contract, not a marriage, not a mortgage. make sure I put my signature, so to speak. The only thing is I probably would now add my picture in there. Just, of course they see me in the video, right? So it's not like it's like they don't know.
And can I add a key point?
Sure.
What I like about this tool is, and we're not, don't ever spam, don't ever go crazy, don't ever do anything like that, because once again, that's not right and that's unethical, I feel. But what I like about this tool is you can go put in whatever links you want, whatever, and it's not like Facebook where they'll say, "Oh, you're being, we've seen this link too many times," or whatever.
Yeah.
And or if you have your own URLs for like your own stuff that you send people to, like I do and Regina do, um, you can use that as much as you want, and that's what I like about that because they're all the same-minded people. They're looking for the same thing. So that's why the other reason why I really like this tool.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there. Okay, so back to this. So basically, you can see where again it's not a new one, and I really see the importance of this. But you can get in there and just quickly add that, and you can edit it. It's really easy to create. Let me go back to. Is it gonna take me to that? No, it's taking me to that one. Let me get out real quick. They've even got apps. I mean, there's just so much in here that you can do apps too. As you see, I just clicked there just to kind of get off that page real quick, and look at that. There's a blog publishing tool, Facebook application, and granted, some of this is you can see this is to get people back over here. But again, you do get the credits for simply referring other people to this tool, and it costs them nothing. So, really, to be honest with you, in a sense, what a great way to provide some value to somebody, even on like maybe your list. What a great way to provide value to your list by sharing this tool with them on how they can build whatever they're building, and ask them to connect with you when they come over and get a brand new account. And now you've given value and you started a relationship. And if you're sharing your stuff by creating press releases and things like that, they get to see and get to know you, and you've really given from the beginning. That just kind of hit me as like, wow, this is really a good tool to just give people. Just say, hey, come check this out in case you don't know about it, and provide some value. I'm trying to find the social thing. You remember where that's at, Dan?
Hang on, I'm gonna go because I'm logged in too. So,
Yeah.
um,
Right now, if you're looking at my screen, I've just decided to go in there and accept people that have, like Dan said, this associate requests. I guess we won't be doing her because she got suspended. Not sure what that's all
about. Ooh.
So, yeah. So you can go get people that ask for. Oh, a couple people got suspended. Wow.
I mean, they do, yeah, like anything, you have to read their rules, their terms, anything like that, so you understand, how to act in there. They don't want people just going crazy either, but they do give you more freedom in what you do, I believe, in some other social sites. Not saying that you use them all in tandem, you use them all together to give your best, face out there, but you learn each and every one what they're about and how best to use them.
Well, what I've done here is while you were talking, I went over to the credits. I thought we'd talk about credits. I do know that it has we'll find it here, the social thing, but the credit thing is, and self-explanatory really. Dashboard, down here, the credit center, and how to earn credits. And it just kind of tells you how to work with the credits, impressions. It just tells you like what, if you have 100, like right here, if you have 100 credits, it gives you 500 impressions. And this is where you can do the banner ads. And let's see if no, that's not. You can purchase credits, you can earn credits. So they give you a lot of different options. If you don't have the time to be putting all your stuff in, you can certainly come and buy it and test it. I would recommend testing it first, of course. Let me get into my advertising just to give you an idea
Yeah,
of.
I've used banner ads on there, and I love it because you can tell where you want it placed either on, because they have a kind of like your blog, but in their version of it out there. So it's another way of getting your blog out there.
Yeah.
And
Now
yeah,
here's I'm in my advertising area, and you can see I have 123 credits, and I believe I can actually use 100 of those. But they warn me that I'm extremely low, so I need to, start engaging a little bit more. They actually, I'm encouraged to engage. The more I engage in this site by coming and putting content, then the more credits I get, the more people I invite, and then you have more credits here to advertise. And you can see where in the past I had created some different ads, and they give you the click-through, the views. You can see some of these views, great, the click-through ratio. I can turn it on, edit it, delete it, whatever, and I had a few of them going on here. And, you can see different percentages on what they were and size and everything else. And let's see if I can turn one on out of curiosity, because I think I got 100 credits I can use.
yeah, you
I'm
should
gonna
be able to and get the
I think that one got the most. The click-through rate's not as high as I'd like. Let me see if I can turn it on. Well, maybe I need to, let's do that. I gotta convert to credits first.
yeah, you got to convert your credits first.
So you can see I have 100 that I can use. So right now, I'll use 100 of my 123, which means I'll have to get back in here and get busy. But I do get 500 impressions, so I'm going to convert those. And then I'm going to come down here, and if I didn't have an ad, I got to go back to my ad thing, right? Where we go? If I didn't have any ads in there, I could quickly create one, but for time, I won't do that here. But maybe let's do this one. So now that there we go. So now that I put and I can preview it, this is what it would look like. Or it's the blog beast thing, but probably want to look at that and see where it's going.
The block beast. Ah.
Yeah, maybe we'll do. Just gonna change that. See, this is why you wanna. I think that's a good one. So you can see, real easy. You can just get in there and change it, turn it off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm not going to take a chance because I got to check that. So let me go to this one. I don't. The percentage is not that great. Let's preview that one because I'm pretty sure that one still goes to the same thing. And Dan, I'm sure you recognize that.
Yep.
So you can here's
here's
the banner. So if you've got a unique banner for your business, and banners are a great way to advertise, then and they come up different places. And I think you can decide.
You
Okay,
can
here we
tell
go.
where you want it. Yeah, you can tell where you want it.
Now, obviously, the more you have, the faster your credits are going to go. But you can choose all these different places where it shows up, and and have just one. And oops, I don't want that to be out of there. I like that IBO social. So we'll have to see if we can find that. So that kind of gives you an idea where you use these credits. And so you can have as many as you want. I don't believe there's any kind of a limit on the number of ads. You can see some other ones that I've played with in the past, and banners, and you can really get really into that and do some really cool stuff. It's just a matter of getting your credits up. So now I'm down to 23, so I'm going to have to get in there and put some of my blog posts in there. And again, just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that here, but hopefully you saw by the one that I showed you, it's real simple as far as going to, like Dan said, go to your blog or your YouTube, come in here and create it, and then just simply add it. It's real simple. Anything you want to add on that, Dan, or anything that I missed that you want to cover?
No, I think I just love the value of being able to, you can get banner ads out there and you don't really have to spend money per se, but you can still use that idea and get yourself out there to where people can see it and bring them into what you're getting them into. Sharing your product, sharing what you
Yeah.
sharing value, sharing whatever it is you want to share, and it engages you. Plus, by being in here, it gets other people to look at you and can work on building relationships, which is one of the first steps is building relationship with other people so they get to know, like, and trust you. and want to do more business with you.
Well, then, and speaking of relationships, I wanted to show this thing that I had seen, and I'm going to play with it a little bit. I just went to the IBO search, and as far as building rapport with people, I don't know about you, but I've had people hit me up on Facebook where they want to chat with you, and then it's almost right to business. Sometimes they don't even chat. They're like, hey, go check out this business, you know. But here's an opportunity to search. And a lot of people, what they'll do, a strategy is to find new members, find people that just got started. Now, what I did is I stuck Nevada in there because I was curious. I'm going to search IBOToolbox for people. You can see here they just joined from May 1st to May 3rd. Okay, and you can see, look at all the people that it brings up. This is all the people that just got started. So what if I happen to take the time to get into this tool, really get to know it really well, and understand how it can help me with my business, and then I see Deb just joined today, and I go in here, you know, she's in Arkansas, so I didn't really pull up the Nevada thing. She hasn't, so you can see she really hasn't done too much yet. Wall post, she's got one wall post. Oh, and that's she just signed up. So what if, let's see if I can go backwards. Yeah, there we go. So what if I went in and, let's do that. Oh, that's something completely different. See, we're just finding all kinds of tools here. What if I went in there and said, hey, Deb, welcome, not only just on the wall, but what if I went in here and sent her a request. Oh, here we go, view the profile. And then started chatting with her, and just maybe if I did nothing else, like, hey, I see you're new here. I just want to let you know, here's how you add your picture, because when you have your picture, people will be able to see you, and it's really beneficial for your business. In case you didn't know how, here's how you can. I was looking for your social networks, you know, just, or hey, is there anything I can help you with to figure out how to get started here? And just reach out to her, and not ask her to like, go like my business, join me today, but offered to help her or answer maybe a question she might have about IBO, because she just started. And you can see she hasn't maximized any of this yet. So maybe she's not sure how. I don't know. Maybe she just has no idea how. Or maybe it's something as simple as like Wanda did. I just go say, hey, welcome, you know, welcome. If you wonder what you need to do, just let me know. I'll be happy to, you know, to talk to you or something. Okay? So I provided value, and you've got to do it with the true sense of providing some value, not just there to get something out of this woman. But you can see, look at all these people. All these people. And if I just, let me just do it for today. I'm just curious what today is.
Well, that goes back to what you were showing when you first logged in. That number of people that just logged in today, that 97,000. Out of this, so many of these people are brand new, and that's going to go on all day long. I mean, it's what, 9:30, 10 o'clock our time. So yeah, it's been back east. You know, where they're 3 hours ahead of us, and you know, you still have people on the West Coast and you know other areas, because you can access this from the web from anywhere. So people are constantly, so you have a whole new stream of people that you can actively engage with and provide value to. First and foremost, provide value and help and guidance and connection. And
here you go. Look at this. You got a whole list. I mean, this is plenty of people to just chat with today. And so if that's you know, a way you like doing business, maybe somebody's really good at the face-to-face, you know, belly-to-belly type marketing. Well, here's a way you can reach out to them just by, you know, hey, how can I help you? You know, like let's go down to Eva, because Eva at least had a picture in there. And yeah, see, so she's at least got her Facebook, and that's important. Get your social stuff on there. Let's see her profile. So you can see.
Never give up on your dreams. I mean, right there.
Exactly. And maybe you know, maybe she has more in her profile, and I get to know her a little bit, and you can see where that would be important to maybe put your background or put, you know, fill that in a little bit so people can look and go, oh, hey, she's a teacher, or you know, she's an accountant, or she's a retired cop, or she's a whatever, and there's just a chance to go, hey, Eva, I saw you just got started. I see you're a teacher. I'm a teacher, whatever the case is. So that's just a strategy. And again, yes, it's time consuming, but if you don't have money to be, buying ads and things, you need to share your content. And this is a tremendous, tremendous place to do that. You've got to get people to get to know you, to see your content. And here's a place to do it. Have you seen you haven't found the social yet, have you?
No, I was just going to say, if you go back to your dashboard there, take a look at how many impressions you've already gotten.
Oh, right here.
Yep.
Well, that's what's left, right?
Yep.
Well, I've already gotten, just since I did that, I've gotten, whatever the math is there. 10, right? Because I had 500, so I've got 10 impressions already. And what is that? Not even, it's not even 5 minutes, is it?
About 10, I think.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So that just goes to show you. Now they got this IBO newsletter. There's a lot of really cool stuff that just gives you information. And I mean, you could be here. You could be busy here forever. A lot of stuff to stay busy in here. I really want to find that social exchange. Let's see what that is.
Oh, the IBOexchange.com, is that it?
No, you know what? It's not. I'm just looking at that right now, but maybe it's the IBO. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's try that. Well, there we go. For Marlene. I don't know how I got Marlene in here, but I got Marlene. But again, it just gives you an idea of what happens. Like, check out her 10 most recent press releases.
Oh, that's where it kind of shows up, like, with the...
It's like a social page. Yeah. Social page. So just so many cool features. I mean, we could be going on in here for days talking about all the different stuff in here. Now, once you do, okay, say you do get in here, or you've just seen what we've seen, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to tell all my friends. You can see I went to referral links, and there you go. Look, it just gives you all these different things. Say this was your strategy where you didn't have the money to build anything else, but you saw the value here, and so you just simply went out and shared this banner on other places, other free places, and check it out. That's cool, with my name and everything. Mm-hmm. And just shared this stuff. Or what if I put this? Here's an idea. What if I put this at the bottom of my blog posts, in my blog, in my EN blog or something, and had them, just kind of brought them over here. So when I bring them over here, and they see it and read about it. If I get a couple of referrals, I've got points, which lets me advertise again. I can reach out to them because it will tell me when I have new members. It'll tell me when people have joined my network. Mm-hmm. And, check this out. This is really cool. Look at that. All the different press releases and videos. And so, I mean, it's got all the tools. It's a toolbox. You could get so very creative with this stuff. So anything, Dan, that you can think of that I haven't covered here, I mean, without spending like 2 days looking through all this. Oh, you know what? Let's look at the purchase. I'm curious to see what that's changed. Okay, look at this. So here, if you wanted to say you wanted to start right now and you didn't want to take the time to add anything, and you just want to come in here and buy stuff. So this is what you get for $10. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, look at the different amounts that you get. For $50.
Where are you at? Because we're still on that page with the 10 most recent press releases.
Oh, are you? Okay, hang on. Let me. Oh, you're on that one. So let me. My computer did a weird thing. Let me see. Is this it? There we go. You seeing it now?
Yeah. Okay,
there we go. Purchasing IBOToolbox credits. And so all I did was just came into the, what I purchased right here. I went to Credit Center and then purchase. So if you wanted to buy the credits, you can do it. I mean, here they explain everything. See, they tell you. I mean, new users writing a press release. If you have it 100, if it's authentic, you get an extra 100 points. So Dan and I could go in here today, and I think we can do two per day, can't we?
Yep.
So you can go in there and put 2 separate blog posts that you've already written, make them authentic, and they are actually authentic. They're something you wrote, and get 200 points today, just for doing that.
That's why I said I always do my blog post, but I don't publish it. Then I copy and paste it here, publish it here. So then they don't they because they it actually right then and there searches everywhere to see
Yeah,
if it's anywhere, and if it's not, that's when they say it's authentic and will give you the extra 100 points.
that's great.
I know that for a
Yeah.
fact because I've
Well,
done it.
worst case or best case, you can come in here and actually buy some credits too, and you can see it's not tragically expensive. I mean, if you've only got $10 to spend, then it's $10. Like I showed you before, I probably wouldn't check every single one of those check marks off. That way, you know it's going a little slower. But you can see it'll let you buy it by PayPal, which is a whole nother training on using PayPal if you're not familiar with PayPal. It just keeps your stuff secure, but a lot of these places accept it. And here we go. Some even other ways to earn it. You know, other like Mother's Day flowers. If you want to order flowers and save some money and get some credits, that's a double whammy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because
These berries,
I love real players, so I would love to.
and I love this. These berries are delicious. If you got a mom that likes chocolate and strawberries, I highly recommend this. And you get 6,000 IBO ad credits. Mom doesn't need to know that part, you know. So
No.
there's all kinds of cool ways that you can earn credits here. So can you think of anything before I leave? Because I'm going to come back over there, but I don't want to miss anything. I mean, it's just so much, so packed. I'm hoping that we've conveyed the value that's in this site alone. Can you think of any one key thing that maybe I didn't highlight here that I need to highlight before
No,
we
I think we covered pretty much. I mean, like you said, we could go into each one and really dig into, you know, a
Can you
whole
see this
bunch.
page? Can you see this IBO gig? This is new. I've never
Yes. Yeah, that's new
checked
because,
out.
okay, wow.
Wow. So, guys, we just accidentally found something because we hadn't been in here in a while. But check this out. People, it's like Fiverr, if anybody's.
Oh, wow.
So you could go in here and find different things, and these people will do these jobs, these gigs for you. And, you know, they tell you. I mean, it's not like Fiverr is like, because here's a guy that will do what is he doing? I'll give you your Facebook account creator and Facebook like bot. I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know.
Here's somebody that does backlinks. So that you have to be careful, obviously, but there's people that will do this kind of stuff. So that this is just phenomenal, the stuff that you could do here, and especially if you are just getting started and just trying to get back to me there. If if you don't have the money. So really, in my opinion, no excuses. There's no excuses not to have a way to get your word out there and to connect with people, get to know people, look what other people are doing, like other people's stuff, support other people. There's no excuse. So, what do you think, Dan?
No, I'm just re
Kind of excited about
finding
it.
the value of IBL. I knew it was great before, um, and kind of got focused on other things and kind of let it go by the wayside. And now coming back to it as we are sharing and trying to get things out and going back through the steps of what we've gone through,
Yeah.
and some of the things we're still using, because anytime I can save a little money to help pour back into my business, I'm going to do that. So, this will be a nice getting back into thing to help continue.
Yeah. And guys, and that's just we're just being totally transparent with you. We don't know it all, but we are working to find out. And we share that here. And here we've just shared with you a really simple tool that we know about, we have used in the past that we got away from, but we're going back towards, and just sharing that with you and giving you ideas. Now, if you're listening to this and you're a little bit more advanced, then you probably got about a million ideas of what you could do with that just by us bringing it back up. And so the goal of what we're doing here is to just show you the different strategies, to give you places to get started, or ideas that you can have, or things that you can share with your own team if you happen to have a large team. So these are things you can share with people who are getting started with you, to kind of point them in a direction when they get a little devastated because they don't have money for an ad, or they're not really into Facebook. It's just not them. That's not what they resonate with. Then that's what our training is about. That's why we showed you Gmail, or not Gmail, Google Plus. That's why we showed you LinkedIn. That's why we talked about Facebook. That's why we talked about this. And as different strategies come up that we know about, that we learn about, that we're deciding to get back into, we're going to share it with you. And one of the cool things about what we do here is that this video you're watching, this training, is available to our teams. Dan and I have separate teams. So we, I don't want to put a link here because we each have our own team and we want people to join us with who you resonate with. But here's the cool thing is the people on our teams can turn around and use this same exact training and share it with their people, with their list, with their friends, with their Facebook, and have people connect with them and just be a way to show that our team provides some value and how you can get in on that value. So, we don't have to go a whole hour, Dan. I can't think of anything else to add to that. Is there anything you want to add in closing?
Just that I think you hit it on the nail on the head that yes, we both have our own respective teams, but at the same point, we're business partners and we're helping each other and we're showing the value of the teamwork, helping, creating that sense of being there to help others who are getting started out or who don't know, or those that are already, like we are, a little more advanced, but looking at ways to just add to what they're doing to get a bigger reach, to get themselves, an additional spot where they can be seen better and, create just like, I mean, that idea with the leads on IBOToolbox right there, all the new people that just joined today. Wow, what a wealth of, people you can contact, get connected with and contact to help maybe show them your opportunity, whatever your opportunity may be.
Yeah. Well, and I think the key there is to approach it by providing some value. I just highly want to recommend, think about when people come at you and they're trying to sell you something or they're trying to pitch you something and you can almost see it, you see through it. So go at it with a heart of value to connect with people and show them that you are a person of value and that there's no strings attached. You're more than happy to recommend something to them or share something with them, and there are no strings attached. And I really believe that that attracts people to you. And that's where having a completed profile, being a little bit more consistent than maybe Dan and I have been about getting our stuff on there, our blogs and our press releases, so that when somebody hears from you and you're just sharing, hey, make sure you do this, this, and this, or have you checked out this for your business, and just giving them something of value that it's not a sales pitch. Then they're going to want, the curiosity, they're going to want to know more about you because you're going to stand out. You're going to be very different than what everybody else is doing. And I think that's huge. So, I hope that we provided some value too. I believe we have. Actually, I believe we have provided some value. If you've gotten nothing, you've at least gotten a tool that you can share with others, a place to share your content. And not sure what we'll talk about next week. Haven't thought of anything yet. But, this is a new webinar series, so if for some reason something hasn't worked in it, please accept my apologies. It's brand new. We're trying something where we can really share this and get people reminders, and they'll be able to see a replay, and it's just an easier system. So if for some reason something didn't run smoothly, forgive us, and we'll see you next week. Dan, any last words in saying goodbye to everybody?
No, I just thanks again for allowing me to be a part of this and to help me grow and learn and piggyback off of you because I'm learning so much just from watching and modeling and following you that's just going to help me reach my goals and my dreams just that much more. So I'm just so thankful and grateful and appreciative. So thanks.
You bet. Well, and I appreciate your input because you're very analytical, and so some of the things that I don't catch, I know you will, and it's a good synergy, and then I don't have to be alone. Anyway, everybody have a fabulous day. Make it an absolutely fabulous day. We will see you next week. Watch the email for the replay in case you want to see it again, and we will talk to you later. Take care.
Bye.